I'm great, as always.
Talk about this deal with Fight Pass and what it means. It's 72, possibly 72 cards within the next 3 years.
Well, for me, it's a great opportunity because with boxing, with things happening, as you know, HBO backed out now. We're still looking for ways to continue to promote boxing. And you got the zone that's coming in, but this situation, because of how good and how much recognition the UFC has drawn, I've been looking for somebody like Dana who was innovative and creative enough to be able to give me some room to work. And now him doing this, giving us these 72 dates, gives us room to work, gives us opportunity to start reaching out and helping the little guys get an opportunity to shine. So I am so delightful and delighted that we got the opportunity to join forces with them.
A lot of times it seems like boxing fans and MMA fans are kind of at each other's throats about like they're competing constantly, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the case. Do you think this is perhaps the start of like, I don't know, a better relationship between the sports?
Yeah, I think this is definitely a better start, but the problem most people are, if you're an athlete, and honestly, if you're a really honest athlete, you have respect for anybody who goes in that ring or that cage and puts their life on the line. As you see from Adonis Stevens a couple weeks ago, he just came out of a coma, thank God, a couple days ago. But when you go in a boxing match or a UFC fight, MMA fight, anything can happen. So for me, anybody who bashes the other sport is really being disrespectful, because these guys in both sports, I don't care which one it is, they put their lives on the line at the expense of their families and for the viewing audiences. So for me, it's a perfect marriage, because I can't see why a person could like one style of fighting and not like the other. One may be a little bit different, but they still, when you boil it down to the bottom of the line, I'd rather my kid be out there fighting another man to man than to be somewhere in a gang shooting or somebody drive by and shoot him. So because if he loses the fight, he can get up like a man, go get himself back together and come back and win or revenge that fight. But if he get caught in the shooting, it's over with for him. So I'd much rather my kid be fighting than to be gang banging or something like that.
Will you be recruiting some new talent to be on your fight zone?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. My thing is to recruit as much talent as possible. I want to start raising and seeing and developing the future champions of tomorrow. And what else it gives me an opportunity to do is we're also trying to enlarge in the female boxing hemisphere. So I definitely want to bring more female boxing, and a lot of the female boxers are CrossFit girls who also do MMA, do other things. So having that part of it, now we can have more of the hybrid shows where we have sometimes the boxer goes MMA and fights the MMA girl MMA style, or like Anderson wants to do, the MMA guy coming in and say you want to whoop the champ. So there's a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities that he has created in just even making this marriage.
What's your prediction on Pacquiao and Broner?
I have no prediction on Pacquiao and Broner. What I am here for tonight, I don't really know how that's going to go. But right now, I'm so excited because I want to see Nunes and Cyborg. And bigger, I want to see John Jones and whatever his name is.
Are you merging to MMA
Two.
now?
Huh?
Are you merging to MMA?
No, but I always was a fan because, like I just told you,
Or you're
anybody who fights, you got my heart. Because I know what it takes to go in there and fight.
Yes, sir.
Court, why did you pick Fight Pass over DAZN, ESPN Plus, other streaming services that have really invested in boxing recently?
My reason for picking this one is because of a relationship that I had a long time ago with Dana White. Me and Dana became friends back when I was somebody and he was not yet known to the world. And the friendship that we developed, even back then, him knowing how I am as a person, gave him extra respect and love for me. Because I showed him love when I didn't have to. When I wasn't, but it wasn't like I was that type of person. So I think he understood me, and I think he loved my character. And so I figured if I get the opportunity outside HBO to work with somebody, if Dana's available, that's gonna be my first option, because that's a friend and it's a long time developed relationship. He ain't forget me, just like I didn't forget him. So in our story, for me, it's like they tell people never forget where you come from, and always be careful how you treat people, because you don't know who this person's gonna be tomorrow. And look who Dana White is today. And this relationship is because how I treated him yesterday when I was up there and he was down there. You feel me? That's why we always were right here. Even when I was there, I treated him as though we were right here. And so right now today, we still right here.
Chris Cyborg has expressed interest.
Hey, excuse me.
You still want to box Anderson?
Do I want to box Anderson? I'm retired.
Chris Cyborg expressed interest in boxing. How do you think she would do as a boxer?
I think she'll do really well as a boxer. The only thing is that she'd have to have a fight or two just to get herself used to that atmosphere, and then I think she'll do really well. That's why, like he said, that's why I always didn't mind trying to fight Anderson when he said he wanted to do it, because I knew he had previous boxing experience. So if a person has boxing experience, then they got the opportunity to fight because they know what they're dealing with. If you don't have boxing experience, it's a little different.
So you mentioned you're a fan of MMA. Who are some of your favorite fighters?
Well, you know, Anderson was my favorite. John Jones was my favorite. I work with my man Rashid Evans. I work with my other man Overing. It's so many guys I love. I love Cyborg, Holly Holm, one of my favorite. I love a lot of guys. You know, Uriah Faber was one of my favorites. So I love all the guys that fight. You feel me? Anybody that fights and who's good at it, I love them. I mean, just because I have nothing but the utmost respect for fighters. So when you see me at fights or with guys or taking pictures with guys, it's like I don't discriminate because I got the same love for fighters as I have for myself, because I know what they go through and I know what they're willing to do to prove that they're the best in front of people. You don't get no braver than that.
Your first main event after Pilates main event, is that sort of the level of fights that you were looking at?
Huh?
Your first fight or first main event, just after Pilates, former title challenger. Is that sort of the level of main events you're looking at?
Yeah, that's sort of the level, and it's going to hopefully even get better, because my job is, now that we have this situation, is to create competition even for the other networks. You know, I want to create a female fighter to go fight the Zone's female fighter, Katie Taylor. I want to create my own heavyweight to go challenge for the heavyweight title. Our heavyweight from UFC Fight Pass, Roy Jones Jr. Promotions. We want to create a heavyweight that can fight for the can join that big mix.
How would that work with Fight Pass for Zone? Would the fight be on Fight Pass if it's your promotion? Or
Well, you know,
deals for the fight?
As boxing promoters, we'll have to make deals for the fights. You know, you saw HBO and Showtime do it, so we all can do it. But our goal is to become a name, become another player, a major player in the sport of boxing, just like they already run the UFC. So if we can become a major player in boxing, it just gives us more credibility.
Are we seeing you fully retire from commentating and more as a promoter now? Is that sort of the transition?
No, I still may do a little commentary, you know, you never know. I may do a little commentary. I mean, once we get this thing rolling right, if we get good enough fights, start getting big enough fights, I may even be commentating here. Who knows? So my goal is to build us up a fighting stable, to make people understand and get people more familiar with boxing like they used to be, and then whatever happens, happens. Because it's only better for the sport. What we want to see is just like, this is the good thing about the UFC. UFC has one body. So you can see the big fighter fight the big fighter. You can see the top name fight the top name. In boxing, the top name, one can go hide under this promoter, one can go hide under that promoter, one can go hide under that promoter, and they all three can talk about how good they are because they never have to fight each other. That's not what I stand for. So when we create a guy, we don't care who's supposed to be the best, we want you. And if your network don't want to do it, come over here to us. We'll do it.
Any thoughts on the main event tonight?
Yes, man, I just can't wait to see it. It's one of the greatest light heavyweight title fights in the history of UFC, back at 165. I mean, we just don't know what's going to happen because nobody but him seems to be able to give John Jones a challenge. This is the only guy who I've seen really make John Jones have to dig deep. So I can't wait to see this rematch. I can't wait.
Who do you think's going to win?
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
What do you think about Alex's boxing skills?
Huh?
What do you think about Alex Gustafson's boxing skills?
I like his skills. Yeah, I like his boxing skills. Yes, most definitely.
Well, like, all the controversy about John Jones' drug tests, does that taint his legacy at all, do you feel?
Well, this time won't change his legacy because it's not like he did it again. They're saying it's just residue from the old test. And I understood what the commissioner's saying in Las Vegas because he don't want to get a lawsuit from somebody else because he let it go through. So it's difficult, but you have to kind of understand people and understand their argument. Nothing will taint the true legacy of who John Jones is. You know, people always say, you think the steroids taint their image? I don't think it really taints their image because if steroids made that much difference, anybody could be that good if they just use steroids. Everybody that do it don't be that good. John Jones was that, even in the fights that he passed the test on, he was still that good. So now the fights that he fought that he may have tested positive on, yeah, you got to take them away. But that does not destroy or eliminate who John Jones really was. Because if steroids made a difference, anybody can go get on steroids and they be able to beat John Jones. Not the case. I can guarantee you won't get 90% of that fight right now in his weight class and give it to him, and they won't beat him. You understand me? So it's like, I don't think that taints his legacy. I don't like it. And nobody wants to see nobody do things that are illegal, but still, he had to be pretty good in order to get the name he got before that even showed up. You feel me? So.
You mentioned other promoters. Will you be working with other promoters to bring some of their fighters to get better events? Or
Yes, I'm the type of guy that I'm doing this because we're doing it for the betterment of boxing. We're not trying to push promoters out. If you wouldn't work the way we want to work. Now, if you're going to take guys and hide them and not let them fight the big fights, then I don't want to deal with you because I don't want to hear about how your guy's so good, but he don't want to fight that guy. No, I want it back to where I was. If you're the best, then you bring me the best. That's what I like about the UFC. If you're the best, they're going to make you fight the other best. That's what you got to be. And in boxing, that's the only way I want to see it. If you're not that good, then don't say it. Because if you say it, I take that as you mean it. I'm going to find Godzilla. Crazy to me, bizarre, because why are we waiting so long? Why are we waiting so long? Were we waiting on somebody to get beat? Which one of them just almost got beat last week? Huh?
How did you score the Fury?
Well, I thought Fury won the fight. But one of them got beat last week, so why are we waiting? You feel me? I mean, it could have went either way. Fury did get dropped twice, but I really thought Fury won the fight, but it all depends on who's looking. But my point is, why are we denying the public the opportunity to see a big fight while we have it on tap? Why are we sticking these other guys in? You almost got beat by the Cuban. Why we keep taking these risks before we get the public what they want to see? It's crazy.
Out of those three, Wilder, Fury, and Joshua, who do you think is the best?
Well, it's kind of hard to say because Fury is probably the smartest. Joshua's probably the most athletic. Wilder probably has the best one-punch knockout power. So it's hard to say who's the best because usually in a situation like that, this guy beats this guy beats this guy, but this guy beats that guy. So it's hard to say who's the best.
Couple more guys. If you would rank the top 3 best boxers right now, who would you say?
My top 3 would be, and I'm not gonna put them in order because it's hard to put them in order, but my top 3 right now are Vasyl Lomachenko, Terence Crawford, and Canelo Alvarez.
If you would choose for the dream match, then you can see on Fight Best, what would
Roy Jones Jr. Anderson Silva.
You can make that happen.
We try. I mean, we got to see what Dana's talking about, but we try,
Would you have straight boxing? Or
Straight box. I can't do no kicking. I can't do no kicking. I can't do no airborne. I can't do all that, but I can box. I'm an old man, but I can fight.
Who's the best boxer in MMA?
Huh?
Who do you think is the best boxer in MMA?
It'll be between Anderson and Nick Diaz. Nick and Nate Diaz both are very good strikers. Very good strikers. So, I mean, there's a lot of guys that really can fight, but those two, I've seen them win the majority of their fights boxing. So, they get more credit in my eyes.
Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all for having me. God bless y'all. Good to see y'all, okay?